Hi everyone, and welcome back to today's morning report with me, Richard Perry, Markets Analyst at Hantech Markets, for Friday the 4th of April. The final chart I'm going to look at today is gold, and gold also has been consolidating as many of the currencies have been in the last few hours. And to be honest, gold has actually now beginning to form support, and certainly the gold bulls will be happy about this development as the move is happening around about that 144-day moving average, which is such a strong historic gauge for gold. So this is interesting development going on here. You've got these momentum indicators which are beginning to turn higher. Stochastics there are showing a little sign of improvement, although until they get above that crossover line at 20, then you wouldn't suggest that that's you'd be getting overly positive too soon. And the RSI is also beginning to bottom out as well. So interesting moves on that daily chart. There certainly is an element of a rounding bottom potentially going on this gold chart. This intraday chart, I think, probably shows you a little bit better the fact that we've had such a strong move to the downside, but now we're beginning to form this support, and that comes in at 1,277.29, and you've got three higher lows now on this chart on the daily basis as well. The latest higher low is at 1281.29, so that is going to be now our low that we watch out for today. On the upside, 1294.60 is the resistance, but I think to be honest, the major resistance probably we'd need to be looking at is 1300. First of all, it's psychological, and second of all, it was actually a reaction high within the downtrend as well. So I think that is a level that we need to be watching out for ultimately as we move forward, and the bulls will probably be watching 1300 for the a level at which they can start to consider to being more positive. These momentum indicators are sort of, you'd argue they're fairly neutral. I mean, although the RSI is beginning to pick up once more, it's on a longer intraday basis, which is a difficult thing to actually imagine perhaps, but on a longer intraday basis you'd argue that they're slightly neutral, considering they are now flying around between the overbought and oversold levels. So at the moment the RSI is pushing towards 60, which is suggesting that perhaps we're going to be having some upside pressure, which is a good thing for gold, but certainly that 1294.60 resistance is a key level that we need to be watching out for on this chart initially, and then ultimately 1300 is a big level that we need to be watching. So what will non-farm payrolls do for gold? Well, anything that suggests positivity or dollar strength tends to be weak for gold. A strong dollar number, which would be above 200,000, could see a little bit of downside pressure on gold, and it'll be interesting to see how gold price reacts to that. And if the gold price comes off dramatically, then obviously there would be pressure on that 1277 mark ultimately. So it'll be interesting to see the reaction of gold today to a positive number on non-farm payrolls, if that so happens. Anyway, I wish you good luck in your trading on gold today, and I will speak to you later. Thank you.